Today, I am so excited to be finally opening this DW-D5600 Time Distortion G-Shock that won your vote as Watch of the Week. Thanks to everyone who voted in the community poll. Now let's get straight into the opening because I am super hyped. By the way, guys, I've also got my hands on a pretty cool piece of Casio merchandise that I can't wait to show you, so stick around to the end of the video. Yes, here we go. I just love these G-Shock tins. Let's get into it. We've got the cushion here. Oh, we can already see those bright green straps. Let's get this out. Oh my God, look at this. Yes. Oh, just magnificent. Look at that. Wow, look at the straps. Look at the pattern on the straps. Shock resist, 200 meters and EL backlight. And there's our model number again. So all of the colors on this G-Shock just match perfectly. We have the green inside of the straps with this wavy sort of 3D black on the outside, the black keeper, and even a little black buckle as well. So we'll get this out. Now we've also got this gorgeous black bezel with the green characters on the inside. That just looks super cool. And obviously the lens is the star of the show. Look at the way those lines just move around. Yep, this is definitely 3D. It's kind of hard to show on camera, but if you move it left and right, look at the way those lines actually change. They've obviously layered the lens and the background so that it's able to do that. And it perfectly blends in with the pattern on the strap. How cool is that? Now, speaking of the lens, are these digits actually green? It's hard for me to tell because normally on a negative display they're white, and I might be being influenced by the surrounding, but that definitely looks a little bit green to me. On our steel case back, we'll of course see our model number and module number, along with 20 bar to let us know this has got 200 meters of water resistance. I just love the way this watch looks. Every little detail, even this nice shiny black buckle, is just taking everything to the next level. Ever since I was just a wee goat kid, I have always loved a nice green on black color scheme, which is why as soon as I laid eyes on this watch, I just had to pull the trigger. Before we dive into the functionality of this G-Shock, here's a question for you. What do you think would make a cool nickname for this watch given its unique appearance? I know that last time I threw it to you guys for the DW-6900 nickname, you came up with some absolute classics which were featured in our 1 week review, so I'd love to do the same for this bad boy. Let's talk functionality. On the home menu, to accompany the time, we'll see the day of the week as well as the date, followed by some signals at the bottom which do not appear to be active at the moment. Diving into our second mode, we'll press the button once. We have world time, and we've got New York City here. And let's see, we have, it looks like, yeah, we've got an absolute ton of different world time modes. I think we've got basically the whole world there. Next mode is the stopwatch, an absolute classic for the channel. So I'm going to hit start on this bad boy, and you know me, we have to try and stop it on 10 seconds, and if we do, you have to ram that like button. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, my fingers are too fat and we got 12 seconds. Don't worry, don't like the video. That does not deserve it. But real talk though, guys, these little buttons are kind of like hard to press, as you can see. I'm really having to press that in, so I can only imagine how hard it's going to be when I'm actually wearing this watch as well. Okay, let's clear out that timer of shame back to 0 seconds. What's our next mode here? We have the timer. Okay, so does it have milliseconds? It does not, so that is a bit of a shame. Oh well, and the next mode is the alarm. Okay, so it says alarm 1, so how many do we get? 2 snooze signal. Okay, so we have 2 alarms and 1 snooze alarm. Not too bad. And after the alarm, the menu cycles us back to the home time. Now, the display of this watch is not as clear as I would like, which is to be expected with a negative display, and it's kind of a sacrifice that needed to be made for this particular colorway to take place. But I will check in over the next 1 week and let you guys know just how this display holds up. And the last functionality that we need to test is the backlight. I have not touched this yet, guys. So let's turn off the lights and see how it performs. Here we go. Wow, that looks really cool. And it's definitely highlighted the fact that the digits are in fact green, not white. What do you think? Now I'm really excited to get this bad boy on for a wrist check. And at the moment, we are currently wearing our DW-D5600TD today, which I've been using as a step tracker. And that was another fantastic Watch of the Week episode if you missed that one. Here we go. Boom. Look at that. Really, really love the way this watch looks. It's pretty comfy as well. You know, not as soft straps as my SKME, which was another good one that we reviewed, very cheap one. But this G-Shock just looks absolutely magnificent on my wrist, which is 6.75 inches for anyone wondering. So I am noticing a little bit of strap creakage, but we'll see how this goes over the next 1 week. So we've been through some of the functionalities of this watch, and while it is a solid G-Shock, let's be real here. You don't buy this particular G-Shock for its functionality. This is definitely a statement piece. I'm going to be real with you guys. As soon as I purchased this watch, I was so excited that I went out and purchased a matching shirt just for this occasion. Quite the matching combo, don't you think? And this is a crewneck shirt from Uniqlo. Now I know what you're thinking, I don't normally review clothes except for that one time I reviewed a belt, but that's because that belt was life-changing. And so are these shirts, guys. Honestly, if you've got a Uniqlo in your area, you definitely want to check out these crewneck short sleeves. The fabric is absolutely incredible. I own about 20 different colors of this shirt, and they make up basically my entire wardrobe. They are just so nice and thick, and they will last you for life. I'm of course going to be wearing this G-Shock as part of the Watch of the Week series for the next 7 days so that I can provide you with an updated review. So make sure you are a subscriber so you don't miss out when that goes live. And if you'd like to join me and make a statement with this cool Time Distortion G-Shock, I'll leave the best price link I can find for you in the description below. And while you're down there, remember to submit a comment with your nickname for the Time Distortion G-Shock, and you might just be featured in the next episode. Oh, and I almost forgot the Casio merchandise. Check this out. It's a Casio branded thermos bottle, and I actually got this from a family member who picked it up for free at a conference somewhere. How cool is that? Here's an excellent video for you to watch next, along with our Watch of the Week playlist, which has all of our episodes in order. Make sure you've got notifications on so you don't miss voting on our next Watch of the Week. A hefty shout out to our Goat Crew channel members, and here's a link to join us if you want the VIP benefits. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.